All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect, and the 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baha, Rachakodash. And as the title reads, the destiny has manifested. All right. And Tawada, Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, forgive me the inspiration to do this lesson. I'm just going to make sure the audio is good. All right. And I could take myself off the screen. Okay. And we'll go right here like that. All right. So, pretty much I was meditating, okay, upon the what we know in history that was called Manifest Destiny. And I want to share some information upon that. And, basically I want to show, according to prophecy, that, who the world ignorantly calls God, okay, and who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, that the intentions of God and who you know as Jesus, which the true name is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, is that the Most High intended for us to rule the land. The earth was given for our sakes. So in one point in history, it was okay that Esau believed God intended for him to rule from the Atlantic to the Pacific. But now you fast forward into history, and now Esau has a problem that we are saying that, no. Who you call God intends for us to rule. So I just want to share that, as the old saying goes, if it's good for the goose, then it's good for the gander, and that's one thing Esau, he likes to do things for himself. But when you put yourself in those positions or in those shoes, now he has issues. Now there's a criteria, it's pretty much just a hypocrisy. Okay. So right here. All right. I Googled Manifest Destiny, believe God gave them the land. And it says in the mid 19th century, newspaper editor John O'Sullivan coined the term Manifest Destiny to describe the belief. Okay, we have a belief, right? Don't we have a belief that the world was created for our sakes? Let's get that real quick. Okay, Second Ezra 6. Okay, and there's many more. If you're not if you don't believe in the Apocrypha, well, we can go to the old or we can go to the new. But this is what came to mind, and I'm going to read this for Yahweh Shai sheep. Okay, this is Second Ezra 6. And go all the way down. We could start at 54, but that's not the point I want. I will go back into that, but I'm going to read something right here. Second Ezra 6 and 59. It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, the Israelites' sakes, the world, okay? Esau believed that God intended on him to rule from the Atlantic to Pacific. And guess what, brothers? That is true, because the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. See, so that's fine. See how it's okay that Esau was allowed things, but now when we start using the Bible to claim ownership, that's where the questioning comes in. No one could question Esau when he used the Bible to substantiate his claims of servants obey your masters. He used the Bible and he used God to conquer and murder, rape, and rob. That was fine. But now when we stand up with the Bible and say, well, look, this is what it says for us. No, it's for everyone. But there was a point in time where it was just for you, remember? See, they have this isolated argumentative spirit where they will argue you in an isolated situation, but years ago they did the same thing. You see? So I just wanted to, sink my teeth into this point, this angle. And I know you brothers know where I'm coming from, because isn't it true? Now you have a problem that prepare slaughter for his children, but it was okay for him to do that when he used the Bible. It was okay for that, right? Let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? See, the world was made for our sakes. See, the world was made for us, but then when we start saying prophetically how we're going to take the world, Daniel 7 and 18. No, that's not this. But wait a minute. Have you ever heard of Manifest Destiny? Well, this is different. No, let's explain. It says the term Manifest Destiny to describe the belief that God intended for the United States, Esau, to occupy North America from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Now that is true biblically. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So it's okay for Esau to say that God intended this. But when we say, well, do you know what God intends for us? No, we're all Israel now. We're all Israel. Well, if we're all Israel, then what do you have to say for this? If you are now Israel, Isaiah 14 and 21. We could start at 1, but I want to make a point. If we're all Israel now, then who's going to do this? Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their forefathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. So replacement theology states that the church now is Israel. So now is the Christian church going to be enacting these prophecies? So you got to ask yourself, what part are you going to take ownership in? You know, in one instant, Esau says the church is now Israel. But in another instant, when we see what Israel's going to do in the future, they say this prophecy that we know for the future has already happened. So there's a lot of things in question that are not making sense on the end, on Esau's end. Okay, but now let's hold this on deck and let's read a little bit in the Manifest Destiny and go from there. So I found this article on Khan Academy. All right. Khan meaning yes. It says overview. Manifest Destiny was the idea that Edomites, you see that? Okay, this is what I see when I read that. Okay, so just stick with me. That Edomites were divinely ordained to settle the entire continent of North America. Now, guess what? Guess what, brothers? That is true, because North America housed who? Gad. Now, doesn't the scripture say that a troop shall overcome Gad? Genesis 49 and 19, excuse me. Genesis 49 and 19, Gad, who dwelt in North America, a troop, and specifically the 7th Cavalry, a troop shall overcome him. See that? A troop shall overcome him. What was that? That was in the time of war, okay? That was in the time of war. That's why you had Esau rounded up the Buffalo Soldiers. And also remember the IRA, the Indian Removal Act of 1814 to 1830. Okay. So these are all the things that took place. Remember Wounded Knee. Okay. These are all the things that took place. Genesis 49 and 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him. Who's that troop? Esau, but he shall overcome in the last. Now, who's the he of Gad? The 12,000. The elect out of Gad, who's the Gadites that are standing up now, waiting to be delivered to be the first fruits. And they will overcome in the last, meaning what? The last leg of this empire. Okay. The last bit of this empire, Esau being the end. All right. So Esau took Gad down, and then Gad's going to be able to what? Come back, new body, New Jerusalem, and take Esau down. But see, it was okay for Esau to take Gad down, but it ain't okay for Gad to take Esau back down. What happened to eye for an eye? What's going on here? Why are we having a misconnection when it comes to the Bible? In one instant, in one breath, you can use the Bible for your gain, but when we use it for prophetic, showing you the gain that we will receive, now that's in question. But you had a whole you had a whole doctrine. You had a whole doctrine that you used to conquer. See, it says the ideology of Manifest Destiny inspired a variety of measures designed to remove or destroy the native population. See that? So they believe that God gave them this right, which he did. But now when we say, well, God gave us the right, because look, he destroyed to take this land. Well, there's a future prophecy of this. Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. No, you can't be chosen. But you said you were chosen. You used the ideology that you were chosen to occupy the North America. Why was that okay for you to say that and use scriptures or the Bible or a belief that the God of the Bible is doing this for you? But when we stand up and say what the God of the Bible is going to do for us, now we are given the burden of proof. See how funny it is? Do you see the correlation I'm getting at, brothers? It says, and set them in their own land. See? So you use the Bible to gain land. Why is it a problem when we are using the Bible to gain land? Why is that an issue? that we're telling you what we're going to get. It says, and the strangers shall be joined with them. The strangers talking about us, the Gentile mindset Israelites, not like us. We were strangers, and now we're joined to our elders and apostles, right? It says, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. This is why we're pushing. This is why the Lord, the Lord's got us in the spirit. Now check this out. Check this out. And the people, the Israelite people, shall take them, the heathen, because remember, there's going to be heathen in our land, heathen surrounded about. Remember, the beast is going to hate the whore. The beast is going to turn on this land that Esau said God gave him, which he did. And we're going to still deal with Edomites alive. Okay, not every Edomite is just going to drop during the third woe. Okay, it says, and the people shall take them. Did not Esau take people in his destiny? But well, what about our destiny? Is our destiny manifesting right before your eyes? Absolutely. Absolutely. And since I said that, let's just see what the definition of destiny is. What is the definition of destiny? The events that will necessarily happen to a particular person or a thing in the future. Wow. Do we not have a destiny, brothers? Are we not reading about our destiny? Destiny is nothing more than prophecy being fulfilled. Destiny, sometimes also called fate, is a predetermined course of events. Doesn't it say that we are predestinated? Doesn't it say in Ephesians that we are predestinated? Ephesians 1:4, according as he has chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy without blame before him in love. So we are what? The predestinated. Having predestinated us, destiny, okay? We have a destiny, all right? And our destiny consists more than having a daughter named Destiny, all right? We have something more than that coming for us, and they have a problem with that. You had a destiny to rule what we know now as Babylon, okay? And you fulfilled that. But now when we tell you what's going to happen to the land that was your destiny, you have an issue with that. See? It says, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children, Romans 9, and also Isaiah. We were the strangers, adopted back. Adoption of children by Yahushua Mashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. This is our destiny. You had your moment of destiny. You had your moment to see your destiny manifest, didn't he, brothers? Didn't Esau get to see his destiny manifest? So why is it an issue for us to see our destiny manifest? And that's what's taking place right now, okay? So it says destiny, sometimes also called fate, is a predetermined course of events. And look, it may be conceived as predetermined future. We have a predetermined future, and Esau has an issue with that. But it was okay when he had his destiny manifest. That was okay. Look, let's keep reading. Even the king at the time, the U.S. President Polk, right? U.S. President Polk, 1845. Now, why after 1845 was he allowed to declare manifest destiny? Well, let's take a walk through history. IRA 1814 to where's my little spacer? 1814 to 1830. Let's see what pops up. Let's see. Indian Removal Act. See, the Indian Removal Act was signed into law May 28th, of course, May Day, 1830. But in 1845, they declared manifest destiny. So what was going on? The president prior, okay, was messing Gad up. Look, 60,000 Native American from at least 18 tribes were forced to move west of Mississippi River. This is why you got brothers that are from Louisiana, Mississippi, that are actually Gadites and Reubenites, okay? Because they were forced into certain territories, see? And let's just see if there's manifest. Well, it wouldn't be because this was 15 years prior, but this is what took place to lead to 1845 to 1849. U.S. president, all right, 1845 to 1849 is the leader most associated with manifest destiny. Manifest destiny inflamed sectional tension over slavery, which ultimately led to civil war, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. from sea to shining sea. So it was okay. It was okay for Esau to say, I'm going to have from sea to shining sea. But then when we go out and we say, hey, we just want to let you know that wherever our foot lands, that's ours. Let's go into it. Joshua, I've been thinking about this scripture all week. Joshua 1:3. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses. Now, when we say that, there's a room for debate. There's room for, no, this is not true. But when Esau did it, he did it in the act of war, and the Lord allowed it. The Lord allowed it to be. Because remember, the Lord was with Esau when he defeated the Horites. Now, that's in Deuteronomy. Is it Deuteronomy 2:32? Let's see. Let's just put this in. Let's try Google real quick. Where's my Google bar? All right, it's okay. Let's go here. Let's just put the Lord was with them in Mount. Was it in it's a Horites. Let me see. I think it's Deuteronomy 2. I guess we could try that one. Let's do this. But my point is, even in the scriptures, it tells you that the Lord was with Esau to defeat the Horites. I got my scriptures right here. I haven't brought this out, but I think it's Deuteronomy 2:32. If you just give me a moment, I can grab it for you. Let's see. Just give me a moment. Okay, let's go into this. Yep, right here. Deuteronomy 2, the Wada Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Bashem Kakadash. Deuteronomy 2 just came to mind, but these are good examples for us to use, okay? Because sometimes, Jake gets mad when they see Esau win. But listen, Esau only wins to fulfill prophecy. So he's not winning, he's fulfilling. So we're not mad. All we're doing is bringing this case of evidence before the court, if you will, showing how these are the things you've done that was fine. But when we bring out what's gonna be done, that's where questions start to play out. But it's funny how you use the same book we're using now. Deuteronomy 2:12, the Horims. Okay, that's what it is. It says, the Horims also dwelt in Seir before time. Remember, Esau ain't the original in Mount Seir. Esau ain't the original inhabitant of Mount Seir. Remember, this is a vagabond. This is a wanderer. Remember, he ain't got no place. You know where his home is? His home is with the chains. Horims also dwelt in Seir before time, but the children of Esau succeeded them when they had destroyed them before them and dwelt in their stead, as Israel did unto the land of his possession, which the Lord gave unto them. See? So the Lord gave this unto them. The Lord gave this to Esau. Okay? Now let me go down a little more. I'm just curious. Okay, that's all I wanted. Yep. So see right here, even it shows you how the Lord was with Esau for this. Okay? There was a time, look, where the Lord said, don't mess with Esau. Deuteronomy 2:5. Meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land. See, the Lord, there was a time where the Lord told us not even to mess with Esau, because he's got things he's got to do too. No, not so much as a foot breatheth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for possession. See? So the Lord did give from sea to shining sea to Esau, but why? Why did he do that, brothers? Because this is Babylon. This is the establishment of Babylon. But my point is how he used, look, Indy removal, he used the ideology through the allowance of God to take this land. But now when we use that same ideology, now everything comes into question. Oh, hypocritical nation. It says in 1845, look, this is 55 years before the 1900s, and Gad's been fighting Esau and the government since the 1900s. Gad's still at war with Esau for the Judah to be talking about all the problems. Hey, the other tribes got problems too. The other tribes go through issues too. Shit. It says newspaper editor John O'Sullivan coined the term manifest destiny to describe the ideology of continental expansion. continental expansion. Well, didn't it happen under King David? Didn't King David, didn't our empire expand under King David? That was fine. It was the land of Israel expanded under King David, and it was much larger than the rulership of King Saul. And then when King Solomon got it, expanded even further. And now we're telling you that, hey, we're going to take the world's about to be given to us. Check this out. I mentioned Deuteronomy 7 and 18. Well, watch this. Now, I know it says take the world, but understand this, that the Most High mustereth the host of the battle. So even though we're going to take it, we're going to take something that's going to be given. How humbling, right? Daniel 7 and 18. See, Esau did it. Why can't we? It says Daniel 7 and 18, but the saints, the Israelites, right? The ones that made a covenant with me by sacrifice, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Esau got that continental expansion. Why can't we? Why can't we? This is prophecy. It says, and shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Now, when you go into this word take, like my man Brightburn, take the world. Didn't he say that? Now, when you look this word take up, looks like it says quabal. Let's see. Yep. Cabal. Look, to receive. So look, to acquire. So it's going to be given. Didn't it say the earth was given to the hand of the wicked? So now the earth's going to be given to the hand of the righteous. Didn't it say that Jacob had a hand held first the heel of Esau? Did he not take, right? Did he not receive? See? So we have a lot to look forward to. And I find this example to be very beautiful because this happened. We're reading your history and your ideology that you use to substantiate this claim of murder and rape and rob. See? It says, though the term was new, the ideas underlining it were much older. Guess how old it was? Guess how old it was? Genesis, well, we can even go to Genesis 3. But for this example, we're going to go here. Genesis 27. Let's see how old it was. Genesis 27 and just give me a moment. Yep, Genesis 27:41. What did he say? He said this was much older. The ideas were much older. Well, here, this is where that idea came from. Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So this idea that manifested in Esau's mind has been there. All right. It's always been there. Okay. This is why he said, raise it. This is why he wanted to do away with the temple. This is why he wants to do away with his brother Jacob. See? So it says, dating back to the first colonial contact between Europeans and Native Americans, the ideology that became known as Manifest Destiny included a belief in the inherent superiority of white Americans. See? But whoa. He's not lying. Let's go up. Genesis 27:38. And Esau said unto his father, Father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, oh my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. He was very dramatic. Okay. You ever see Esau cry? They're very dramatic. All right. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. Is not Babylon a great fatness of the earth? Now this is why he has many territories. He has embassies, but is not America a great cash cow in so much that their GDP percentage is through the roof? Gross product, what is it? What the hell does it stand for? GDP, gross domestic product. Okay. So what? Economic. Is he not a buyer and seller? Import, export? Do we need to go to Revelations 18? Did this man not win with America? This man was winning. When you look at economy, I'm a hustler, right? He's selling, right? Did this man not make millions and trillions of dollars? So America is a part of that fatness. Look, and of the dew from heaven. That's why he was able to say he claimed he landed on the moon. And now Elon comes years later. Like, ain't nobody talking about the moon. And he's talking about, I just landed on it. You late to the game of lying, dude. Okay. This is Esau's job. That's why it was a space race between Babylon and Magog, and Babylon was first, then Gog was second. Russia, right there. But right here, the fatness, okay, and Esau got the fatness. He's got it all. Now let's go look this word fatness up real quick. So when you go into definition, see oil industry. All right, fatness, fat piece, fertile place. Babylon is a very fertile place. Babylon is a very fertile place. Okay, so let's keep going. It says, as well as the conviction that they were destined by God to conquer the territories of North America. That's why we just read Genesis 49. That's true. It says, from sea to shining sea, the ideology of manifest destiny justified extreme measures. The ideology of the manifest destiny justified extreme measures to clear the native population from the land, including forced removal and violent extermination. You see that? Violent extermination. Now, wait a minute. You did this, but when we read Isaiah 66, when we tell you that extermination is coming, oh, we're still in Isaiah 14, might I add. Let's go down to it. Isaiah 66. Where is it? Look, thou shalt be cast to the grave like an abominable branch. See, that's a problem. See? Oh, okay, I'm still in Isaiah 14. Now let me go like this. Okay, you know what? Since I'm still in it, let's read it. And then we'll go to Isaiah 66. Isaiah 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Now they say that's an issue, but it was okay when you exterminated to have this land you're walking on now. He, she's, and moles, and overweight people and useless eaters. This is what you're doing with the land that you use the ideology that God gave you permission to do. And look what you're doing with the land. But when we tell you that the earth is going to be cleansed, we're going to stop wars. Nations are going to be put back in their rightful place. There will be a family unit again. Okay. Laws will be governed through the holy commandments. But that's an issue. But you use the Bible to substantiate a claim, and you went through with it. This wasn't just an idea that a couple buddies had drinking around a fire. You actually had this spirit circling the nation, and everybody was going along with it. But now when so-called black and brown men stand out on the street corners and use the same book that you manipulated our minds to believe that this was wrong and this was right and this was okay. Now when we use it with the correct understanding, through the Holy Spirit, you're telling the Holy Spirit is lying. So you can have the truth, but you're telling us now the Holy Spirit's lying. Man, you guys are you're a piece of work, man. You're truly a vessel of dishonor. It says the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. For servants and handmaids. Did you not do that? Did you not have the Israelites in captivity? Did you not have your way with them? Did you not do what you wanted with them and you used the Bible to allow it? Funny. It says, and they shall take them captives whose captives they were. See, our destiny is manifesting, brothers. Our destiny is manifesting. It says, and they shall rule over their oppressors. See that? But you did this in so much that you exterminated, okay? You exterminated Israelites, okay? And you used the ideology through God that gave you, God said I could. It's like when you were a little kid and you told your mom about a teacher, and then your mom said, well, tell her ass I said, right? So this is what Esau did, because remember, this is a sibling rivalry. You have to understand, when you look at Jacob and Esau, remember, they are two different nations, but they came from the same womb. Meaning what? When they were born, they were brothers. So there's a sibling rivalry that's always going on. Okay. Even though Esau hates everyone, there's something specifically about his brother Jacob and his descendants that he hates more. And what does that go back to? The garden with the serpent and his seed and Eve and hers, the enmity. This is why Jacob and Esau were fighting in the womb. It goes back to the enmity. It goes back to an ancient sibling dispute that's always been set up. Okay, because look, why did Esau conquer India? Why didn't Esau go and conquer China or Japan? You know, why didn't he rule just Europe and just take Africa out? Why did he come all the way here to the Americas and start jacking up the tribes? Because those are the Israelites. You see who Esau kills the most? Whoever Esau is targeted at the most, that kind of shows you, oh, okay, well, that they got to be the people. It says the ideology, let's read it again. The ideology of manifest destiny justified extreme measures to clear the native population from the land, right? Included forced removal. I'm thinking of the curses, and violent extermination. Oh, what did it say? One shall chase 1,000. Let me see where we at. Let's go from that. Let's pull up a curse. 28. And let's get into it. Let's go down. Look, ye should betroth the wife. Was he not taking our wives? Okay. Let's keep going. Look, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given into other people. Did he not take our sons and daughters? Okay. It says, and thy eyes shall look and will fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. See? Look, the fruit of thy land. Did he not take the land? And he did not take the fruit with it? And all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. Is this not what Esau has done? Now let's go down. I want the one where it says, ye shall flee. See? Fierce nation. Fierce countenance, starting with who? The Romans. Let's go down. Give me a moment. Left be, look, we'll be left few in number. See? Let's keep going. We've been scattered. Now, I think it's right up in here where it says, one shall chase you. Just give me a moment. Let's see. Where is it at? These, look, I mean, the curses alone give you everything that you need, you know? Let's see. Let's just 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even to the other, and there shalt thou serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy father have known, even wood and stone. And that's what we're reading. We're reading it. Okay, right here, 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of life. See that? This is, and who manifested these curses upon us? It was used through Esau. See? And it says, for proponents of manifest destiny, the American Indians were mere impediment to the forward march of racial and technological progress, and they advocated pursuing a policy of Indian removal. And look at it. Guess who that is? That's Babylon. And look, Gad's running, and look, Esau coming in. See? Look, you got the buffalo running, Gad's running away, and who's coming in? Okay, Esau. What does it say? I need that precept now. One shall, or no, trembling at a leaf, but let's do this. One shall put you to flight. One man shall choose. Where is it? If a brother's got it, if you want to post it. I believe there's a curse that we have that I know there's one about us shaking at a leaf. We'll be very afraid. One shall chase you. I know we're going to do it back to them, but it happened to us. Oh, flee 7 ways. Yep, here it is. Flee 7. Yep. This is what I want. Okay, I was way up. Deuteronomy 28:7. Is this the one? Oh, no. See, this is what we're going to do to them, but this is what happened to us. There's a curse about them chasing us too, and then we should part 7 ways. But y'all brothers know, you can find it. You can look it up. So let's keep going. All right. Brother wants to post it. He can. So here's a depiction right here. Here's Esau coming in. Look, everybody's running. You know, everybody's running. Let me see. Use the term in office. We read that. We read this. Let's see what else. Oh, look at it. It says, as president, he led the United States to victory over Mexico in the Mexican-American War, which culminated in the transfer of a vast and new territory. Right. California was once called Northern Mexico. Let me show you that. California known as Northern Mexico. Okay. The Californias. The New Mexico, United States border was established slightly to the north as a previous Alta Baja border. So right here, what's considered northern Mexico? Nope, you gotta look. What was California called when it was Mexico? See, what was California called when it was Mexico? Following the Mexican War of Independence, it became the territory of Mexico. See, so what you know is the West Coast. This is why they had the Manifest Destiny, because you had the tribe still inhabiting that land. So see how Esau used the ideology of God and what was given to him to establish land and territory and dominance and rulership. So why is it an issue when we use God to establish the dominance and rulership for us as a nation? See, quite funny, brothers. Okay, quite funny. So let me skip through a little. I'm about to wrap it up. Let me see. Oh yeah, we're about to wrap it up. The point was made. Like I said, this was a thought that came to my mind. So I wanted to touch on the aspect of how Esau used the Bible and God to establish territory, lands, rulership, murder, and slavery. So why is it a problem when we tell you the prophecy that he's going to be judged, enslaved, and lands taken from him? Why is that an issue? See? It says, Manifest Destiny and the acquisition of new territories inflamed tensions between the abolitionists and slaveholders at heightened conflict between white settlers and Native Americans. See? That's pretty much all I wanted. But you brothers get the gist of it, okay? You brothers get the gist of it. And here goes the picture. Here goes the great whore. And look, what is that, the Bible? What's she holding in her hand? You know? Is that supposed to be the Bible? She got the rope, look, the whip. Gad's running, fleeing. Okay, Gad's fleeing. Esau's coming in. And remember, he used God as an excuse for his crimes. Okay, so it shouldn't be an issue now that we're telling you the prophecy that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has given to us. Okay, and pertaining to you and your judgment. That shouldn't be an issue. See? Now let's go down. Let's see what we got. This is, let's see. Let's go to verse 12. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, light bearer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground? You cut nations. Look, which did weaken the nations. You weakened the nation to get America, right? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the height of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So in one instant, you said that the Most High told you to do this. And then when you got it, then in another instant, now you say, I am God. I am him that told him that he can do this. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit, to the grave. You're going to be brought to the grave. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that stole lands, that enslaved us, raped and murdered, poisoned, took peace from the earth? This is he that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. Check this out. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch. See, because other nations are going to be allowed to have land. They're going to be given a territory. They're going to be given a rulership in their land with their people while we govern over them. But you will not get that pleasure. You will not get a land and a portion, and so much that Judah will absolve the land of Edom. And as the remnant of those that are slain, you are gonna be considered as the clothing of those of them you've murdered, thrust through with a sword that go down to the stones of the pit as a carcass trodden underfoot. See that? See? So Esau, your end is going to be magnificent. A prophecy. The end of Esau, Edom, the end of his tyrannical, terroristic reign, okay, is going to be glory to starting with the nation of Israel first, and then to the rest of the known world. So in closing, You know, I find it funny that Esau can use God as an excuse to pillage, to take, right, to own. But when we use prophecy according to Yahweh Shemel Shai, that's where the problem lies. So see, continue to stick to the script, brothers. Continue to stick to what you've been taught. All right. Understand that this is the doctrine that we are to hold fast to. Do not conform or fall victim to the witchcraft of Christianity, because all it is used as a tactic for him to gain entry and to set himself up in your place like he's done time and time again. So, hey, call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I'd also like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. And with that being said, Shalom.